Boy, on a real hesitation creeping in, but you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires not so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in and make me feel. Draw me in and make me feel. Draw me in and make me feel. Make me but you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in and make me feel. Make me feel. Letting time fly, can't stop, won't stop, hit the skyline while everybody else flies, cause I'm downright keeping things on lock, I'm about mine, sipping on the proof shots, letting time fly, can't stay in one place, we been outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime, now I can't see straight, but it's alright, I'm doing things my way, I'm up going down, I'm up going down, I'm up going. Stay out of my business, attitude switching, no speed limit, chrome heart dripping, righting my wrongs, brighten that picture, future so blurry, couldn't frame it with a filter. You sort of don't know how I act, babe. Need some money in the city where the bags at. Took her out of work and now she never going back to it. Said it feels better when you come and put your hands on it. Oh yeah, don't got no money so you spending mine. Back to LA and now we going up. Came from the back and now we in the fun. Still in the club and now you know we letting time fly. Can't stop, won't stop, hit the skyline while everybody else flies, cause I'm downright keeping things on lock, I'm about mine, sipping on the proof shots, letting time fly. Can't stay in one place, we been outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime. Now I can't see straight, but it's alright, I'm doing things.
How's it going, boys? I tried to see if I could squeeze in a walk right before the stream. I felt like I really needed one, you know what I mean? I started walking around so much recently. Hold on, let me get the webcam going here in a bit. I can't stop walking. I feel like I need that as like a reset for the day, dude. It's weird. I don't know what it is, but how y'all doing? Welcome back, boys. Pre-patch is almost, dude, I cannot wait. I would have been okay just going to sleep now and then waking up and then playing pre-patch. I am ready for it, dude. I am ready for it. I also been doing a little bit more like research as to how Outrogue is doing. I've been seeing some good logs on it. However, all of those logs are bugged. I don't know what's going on. I just can't see the talent builds. So I'm like trying to figure out like, wait, is this the talent setup ran? Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's that one. Maybe it's this one. Maybe, you know what I mean? I'm just like trying to figure it out. I have no idea. You know what I mean? I have no clue. So I have a couple of talent builds that I want to try. I think I'll just play Outlaw unless we just like switch to like Assassination or something, because that thing cranks, actually cranks so hard. Subtlety feels good too. But yeah, I did like a couple of 15s yesterday as Outlaw, trying out a couple of builds. I like it for the most part. I just couldn't figure out like, what is the build that I ran? People tried to say it feels bad because of energy. It does feel like slower. I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe there are crackshot babies that never played BFA. I mean, the energy that we have right now is like Adrenaline Rush's uptime close to like 90, if not anywhere between 90 to 100% if you played perfectly, like flawlessly. So you have constant energy all the time. But then it also runs into an issue where you just like feel like you're GCD locked because you're trying to always get the next ability and try not to make a mistake. So that is kind of weird. So it is going to feel slower in energy, but I don't think it's the worst if it hits hard, right? I got my remix cows to 80, all of them. Let's go, dude. I like the names you do give them too. What made you want to play all cows, by the way? I like the thematics, but what makes you play all cows? I did say a good suggestion in preparation to make it into effect all abilities that have 2 charges. Yes, no, there's some awesome ideas. Don't get me wrong. Like, preparation should just give all your major abilities a second charge, a second adrenaline rush, a second killing spree, a second, I don't know, roll the bones so you can like roll and roll again. Yeah, for like a 4-minute cooldown, keep it 4 minutes, but just it gives us abilities a second charge for like 20 seconds or so, or maybe like a minute just so you could use them again. That'd be cool. I'm not against that. That'd be perfectly fine. I think that's a need. And you could just keep it out of that whole cooldown reduction thing. And just, yeah, again, there's some really cool ideas. Really cool ideas. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'd be okay if the specs slowed down a little bit while still hit hard. You know, I think it's fine to just have it like be naturally allowing to be lower on energy, but like not completely useless at the same time. My friend wanted me to do it, so I did it. The ratio isn't bad either. I wanted to tank. Now, you're playing Torrent or High Mountain Torrent as well, because the ratios are pretty good, yes. I do agree with that. They are actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, man. I do feel like Outlaw does have some weaker capstans, though. Like, they're okay, but like they don't feel mandatory. I feel like even putting points into like summarily dispatched feels like a stronger trait than like what is available outside of that. Everything that can be Dracthea is one for me. Oh, dude, Dracthea is really cool. I like Dracthea in particular. The glide, the knockback, the glide in particular, like for mechanics. I actually like that a lot. I probably should have more Dracthea, honestly. Dude, if they do like a sale of like count services, I'll probably end up switching over more Dracthea characters. Typhoon Take is insane. It is really good. It is really good. Plus the little like flights you could do and knockbacks are not an issue whatsoever. It is actually sick. Like, actually so sick. I was soloing Akromar yesterday on Legion Remix. Trying to help out a friend get some of those, like, rewards before the event is gone. I didn't realize Akromar had, like, a knockback, and I'm like, I'm a paladin, so I'm just gonna, like, hit a wall and then fall down off the platform. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna bubble here. Okay, I'm gonna bob here. Okay, I might just be able to DPS him down. But, like, if, let's say I played, like, anything that isn't a paladin, like, let's say I played, like, I don't know, let's say like Paladin Dracthea was allowed, right? Let's just imagine that opportunity. Every time that knockback hits, I would just glide. I would just like counteract it with a glide midair. Before I even go off the platform, like as soon as I start getting knocked, you know, just a little glide, come back where I was. I would do that. That'd be so sick. That'd be actually so sick. Bro, imagine being I guess like what tank can they even be? Warriors, right? That's the only thing they have available to them. Because they can't be monks. Which is weird because, you know, dragons, claws, you would think monk would be really cool, but either way. But like with warrior on like, imagine the mage tower challenge, you know, with the knockbacks that they have with the infernals. Imagine just being able to like knock glide, just counter it completely. It is hilarious. Actually hilarious. Yeah, just brought warrior. Yeah, so like warriors could charge back, they can leap back. So do they really need a glide? Not really. But like, let's say if you did have a tank, maybe that's what they were like, let's limit how many tanks they could play. But if you did have like a blood DK or Prop Paladin, or even Brewmaster Monk, right? That you just be able to glide forward a little bit midair. That'd be so sick on those in particular. Just gonna play Blade DK level DPS Fear Warrior Midnight Mud Paladin Destra. Pallies should be pretty good. Destra should hopefully be pretty good if tuned correctly. Warrior I think is a good choice. Blood DK is a choice. If you like it, you can play it. I'll just say it. It was B tier on my tier list. It wasn't bad. It's just I think it's really reliant on tuning. I did think they didn't give them enough back and they removed too many things, in my opinion. But that's just me. Blood DK would Blood Death would be so good with it. But like Dragthier, I think eventually could be Death Knights. You know, like Pandaren and allied races got Death Knights. I think Dragthier being res as the Death Knight would be kind of sick too. You know, there's some kind of like a storyline where that happens. I guess you wouldn't really be able to because Bolvar's no longer the Lich King because there's no Lich King anymore. But if you just gave him more classes, I feel like that one would be acceptable because just about everybody could be a Death Knight except for Dragthier. But maybe one day. But yeah. Anyway, I wanted to go play some Rogue over on the beta. Let me get the music going too. I'm moving the audio for mic, not music. Let me know if the mic sounds quieter than it was earlier. I think I have it about where it was normally. But yeah, hello, what's up, Celtic? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a wonderful evening, bud. How you getting on with the day? Are you excited about pre-patch? They added Endeavors, by the way, and Night Elf Blood Elf Housing in pre-patch. It's kind of sick. I have a Night Elf Fortress on my on my character right now on live, so I'm gonna be able to dismantle that and make a proper Night Elf home and like a garden and shit like that. I'm excited, dude. I need to make a proper garden because my house is on a sandy beach, so I'll need to adjust it a little bit. But it's sick, man. It's so good. I wish there was like a way to sim builds over on the like raid bots or something, man. Kind of wish I had like some kind of like Talon builds that could compare against each other outside of just like diving into a key. But the worst part of that is like I throw together a build, I'm like, well, that might be okay, and then I just quickly find out that is not okay at all. That is not okay one bit. But I think today would be a pretty good time to like see if I can jump into like real keys more or less, like Frost and Unholy. I don't know how well I'll do there, but like that would be a pretty good one to jump into, honestly. You know what I mean? Let me try some builds. There's this other M+ trick too. There's another one that doesn't take find an opening. It takes this. It takes between the eyes and it takes 0 in. Let me actually double check it. Here we go. Yeah, kill spree because you're tricksters, because you kind of force to take it. It apparently does not take sleight of hand, and it puts it into ace up your sleeve for 2 points, just so you can give you more calm points, which I guess works. I can give this a try. Yeah, I guess I can give this a try. I was also going to give Fatebound another go too, or go into some early dispatch. I don't know about this one here. Maybe it'll be okay. Okay, at least I have it saved. I know a lot of people hate the Blood DK is in top tier, but you don't play it for that. I think Blood Death, they can definitely do live a lot of content if you really know how to play it well. But I do think right now it does seem a little bit shaky based on tuning, right? It may come down to how well is it going to be tuned, but it may not be completely like trash awful either. But that's kind of like not unusual Blood Death Knights. I feel like it's pretty like typical for that spec, you know? In my opinion. I might switch it up and run a healer for a season for once, nearly always taken. I think you would like a healer. What healer were you thinking of? I guess you would want to play a class that can tank, heal, and DPS, right? I think Rested Druid is really good. Honestly, I might just want to go Druid, dude. Outside of Pharaoh being a little bit of like in a rough spot, Boomy is kind of okay. Restu is really good. Guardian is like, I was gonna say manageable, but I don't really know actually. Would that be honest? Would that be an honest take on that spec? Maybe. I don't really know. You know what I mean? That's a good question, actually. All right, let's try to see if we can get like some real keys, maybe. 15s are fine. Very doable, actually. Need someone in my group so I can help set up group for names, frames. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna try this build. Sorry about that. Maybe I should go drop some haze for like more mastery. I need just a little more haze though. Or else gotta pick up haste. Like a haste mastery neck would be ideal. I don't think I can get that much more mastery, can I? 20,000. Yeah, I don't know actually. I feel like if I get a different belt, then maybe I can get something, but I need to craft one. Or like a neck. What's my tier? Haste Versa heavy? I kind of like the avoidance though. Yeah, I don't really know. Haste mastery, haste mastery. I'm just missing just a little bit of haste, but it's pretty close. I'm pretty sure I need like 21%, but that'll be fine. It'll be all right. What's what key are we listed for? Magisters? Okay, Magisters is doable. All right. So I'm gonna hope that this build is maybe gonna be the play. What I noticed is a lot of people, apparently like on Rogue Discord, it is at least recommended to not like skimp over Summarily Dispatch. It is pretty good, but doesn't seem to be more between the eyes heavy. Though I have been seeing a lot more people like invest heavily into like Zero In, Ace Up Your Sleeve. Although most people just put a single point in there just for that reset. All this does is just basically give you 2 comp points or 4 comp points. So different random calls, boys. I don't know what's going on with me. Hey, yo, leave the roof? What's it talking about? Somebody yelling at somebody. Let me mute myself real quick because I gotta really cough something through, man. Okay. I think I'm good. Actually, let me be right back. Grab like a tissue or something while we're waiting for one more DPS here real quick. I don't know what happened to our healer. He's DC'd. I might need to find another group. Let me be right back. I think I'm good. We'll see. We'll find out here in a little. Actually, let me go get water real quick. I don't know why I forgot about that. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I should be okay. Hopefully. Maybe. We got water. Actually, I should be able to sit down. Is the healer back? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm thinking this group maybe is falling apart. Yeah, it's just not really building. Let me just go see if I can find something new, man. See if I can find something different, because that one is yeah, it's not working. Wait, these guys, wait, actually, hold on, maybe melee with the Fury and the Survival and a Guardian? Hold on, if they take me, that'd be perfect. Or did the list? Damn it. I was hoping, dude. I was hoping there for a second. I was hoping. Because 15s are actually kind of sort of doable. Actually, a little bit doable. I guess there's also a Nexus point. That one I want to mess with as well. Probably pick up a tank at some point too. Which will be ideal. Maybe, possibly. Hello. Maybe, I'm pretty sure they'll probably want a Demon Hunter more than me though. Like, to be honest. I could totally see them knocking me out of the group and then replacing me. So you'll find the tank soon? Yeah. yeah. You guys definitely gonna find a tank. No worries. What is this actually? Hold on a second. Wait, what the hell? Why is this up here? Hold on, what is this build? Hold on, what are these timers? Huh? Bro, I feel like they did something with... What the hell is this? Stop moving, please? Okay, weird. I don't know why it switched my, like, profile entirely. I didn't like that at all. Dude, I don't know about this UI stuff. I'm hoping it's just a bug in the beta. And hopefully this doesn't, like, come out to live, man. Because it definitely has been having a hard time saving, like, any, like, layouts for some reason. I don't know why. Damage-wise, this build is at least doing pretty good on 3 targets. Like, actually kind of surprisingly good. I don't know if it's just more mastery or what. It actually might be more mastery. Very possible. Oh my god, the luck. The RNG luck too is pretty good. Come on, there's gotta be at least one tank out here, man. At least one. This guy's even saying, surely there's a tank out here. Even he knows that we're in trouble. That's so funny. Oh, there was also another bug in the game, by the way. I found out through the Rogue Discord. Because apparently the tiers that we have, whenever we press Blade Rush, you would get like a damage buff. Apparently it only buffs your auto attacks and seducer strikes. It doesn't buff like your rest of the kit, which is super odd. And apparently his subtlety has a bunch of bugs too, like over 30 different bugs. So like it can do well, but it's like, it probably will do even more damage once the bugs are fixed. I know people still playing beta and pre-patch hits. I know that the servers are going to be alive. I know servers are going to be running. Whether people are actually going to hop on to play, I don't really know. You know, it's kind of depends on the individual, really. I think that's what it will really come down to, just the individual. I'm sure some people are gonna, just because, you know, mythic classes are available in the beta for testing and for fun. But we'll see, right? I'm sure people will be. Pretty sure, like, Dragonflight beta, people kept playing even after the pre-patch was out. Mostly because there's like not a lot to do in pre-patch. Once you like actually get all like the invasion stuff done and get like all your rewards. But yeah, I'm sure people will be playing. which is in Shadow Clone and sub. It's pretty cool, like as a trait, although apparently it doesn't actually fully work. Like there's a bug with it. I'm not sure if it's like it does more damage or less damage than it's supposed to. I think it might be less damage if I had to guess. Like if I just take a safe guess with it. Well, I'm not 100%. This guy's like, surely all caps. Looking for a tank. Yeah, we might need to just like give up on searching for a tank, man. We might as well search for another DPS at this point. When explicit as two of the distinct things. What are the main talents about shadow damage or shadow clones? Apparently, yeah, it's not buffing shadow damage, or I think it's just buffing clones. So it's not like fully functional. Like it kind of sort of works, but not fully. Unfortunately. But yeah, there's definitely some bugs with it right now. But once they fix it, because at least like you can pinpoint exactly what the bugs are, you can kind of just roll with it, right? Oh, is that guy leaving? Oh, he said surely I got a tank coming. I'll give you a lead, then invite. Okay. Okay, so he does have a friend. Dal DH? Yo, Dal HD? What is this? Hold on. Another Dal? Dal Outlet? Dal HD? Yo. That's hilarious. Nexus point? Okay. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, boys. Maybe this build will work. Maybe it'll be ass. But whatever we go with, I just gotta have to commit with it. I do want to see if I can try the coin flip build again, because that used to be what you played from AoE. But I want to see if it's any good. But thinking about switching back to Outlaw, how's it been like compared to Live? It is slower, so you no longer have the crack shot, constant high APM. Just if you make one mistake, your DPS goes out of the window, and you gotta have like insanely high adrenaline rush up times. You don't need to do that as much. It hits a lot harder, but it is going to play slower on energy, on resources and things. But it's like BFA version. So it's like BFA version was slower, but it hit like a truck. So it's kind of very similar to that. Roll the Bones is still in the game, but it's no longer like a bunch of different buff combinations. You either get a guaranteed 1 buff or 2 buffs or 3 buffs or 4 buffs. And there's basically, you have lower chances of getting 1 buff right now. Like the chances of that, an uptime of a 1 buff is very, very, very low. Very low. So it feels pretty good. Like it feels like you have consistency pull to pull. Your adrenaline rush uptime is going to be lower, so it does feel like your energy is slower, because it is. But I like it. I think it's pretty good. Excellent sounds great. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like crack shot. Can never really get into it with how many buttons. Yeah, it's definitely a lot less. There's definitely no stealth combat stuff. You don't need to vanish for damage anymore. You still have to play around like cooldown reduction and like, you know, putting cooldown abilities on cooldown and roll the bones whenever you need to, but like there's a lot less going on. There's also like, they still kept the whole reset, so between the eyes, kind of like how you would with crack shot, for like where you can get between the eyes into another one, into another one, into another one. You can still do that, and between the eyes now gives you like a damage window. Apex Sounds further empowers it, so you get like raw damage increases when you get a multiple procs. And your Apex Sound also gives you like free damage whenever you spend 5 comp points into a dispatch, so it more or less gives you like an idea like whether you need to build more comp points or not. Not really, if you're just trying to get more damage out of it. When that happens, you could also like bank up more bullets, so you would get a guaranteed reset on between the eyes. And then you kind of just add like what, Killing Spree with Trickster, or nothing with Fatebound, and just play around. Like they adjusted this to it, so resources and comp point building is also really nice there as well. Also, they buffed mastery by a ton, so there's a lot of people running like a high mastery build. I'm giving this a go as well to see how it feels. It should feel pretty all right, hopefully. Probably remix Rogue to 80 then. Yeah, I think if you're planning on playing Rogue at midnight, definitely give it a go during pre-patch, because pre-patch you have majority of the tools you need in order to play it effectively. Like you'll be missing some talents from your hero talents and Apex talents, but like for the most part, it's about the same. And we also are not really playing, I mean, I am right now in Supercharger, but you don't really play Supercharger anymore. You just play like 2 points into lethality and cold-blooded for like giving your finishers a high chance to crit. Right now it's just in beta, it's kind of bugged, so it's not working super well. But otherwise it's pretty good. I'm trying to figure out what this guy wants to do for a pull. Just 2? Okay, that's fine. I was thinking he was gonna go for maybe like a bit more of a adventurous of a pull. He's gonna have frontals, isn't he? Pretty sure, right? You can kind of see what more or less the rotational playstyle is for this thing. It still sucks that we are target cap though. Like 5 target or 8 target cap still blows. I was hoping maybe they would change that in Midnight, but unfortunately they haven't. Also with weak auras, there's or like the cooldown manager, it for some reason always like bugs out with roll the bones. So hopefully that bug will get fixed, because it like I need to constantly reset it. But otherwise it's pretty good though. Otherwise it's been pretty fun, pretty enjoyable, surprisingly so. Gonna cloak this. You can more or less see like the damage that it's putting out. It's pretty decent. It might be a little lower, like I said before, like, you know, target caps kind of suck still. Wish that wasn't a thing, but outside of that, it's been pretty good, pretty enjoyable. Oh, that guy got a reset. Please pull something. Pull something so I can hit stuff. Please. Yeah. I just got my buffs. I want to maximize them. The spec is definitely less about maintaining like this perma buffs. Like Adrenaline Rush, you keep it like a 90% uptime of it. Adrenaline Rush actually kind of feels like a burst button. Sorta. It's not the craziest burst button. Still like playing Assassination and playing Deathmark. Still feels a little better. But it's pretty solid. I'm gonna die. Do I have a heal? Wait, is there a frontal in this guy? Has that always been a thing? Or is that new? Actually, I'm not sure. Not 100%. They did at least like do a thing to where they actually increase the damage but reduce blade flurry a little, so like cleaves like that, like target caps, are actually not the worst. They still don't feel great, but they're not as nearly as like negatively impactful like they used to be. That is another thing that I forgot about the spec. So then when you are like, you are also running Blade Rush though. That is a button that I feel like a lot of players haven't ran in such a long while. So that is going to be super odd about this spec. Just Blade Rush is a button. But it's kind of necessary for like the energy right now. And there's like all tier set attached to it too. The Nerf Survival Hunter, I don't think they nerfed it, no. I'm pretty sure they haven't touched it. They did some energy stuff with it though, is what I heard. I haven't actually like paid attention to it, but apparently they attached like energy like cost to some of its abilities. I'm not sure, not 100% if that's the case or not, how real that is. That's what I heard. Is this evasionable? No. Can't hit that guy at all. That's super fun. Let Rush My Beloved. It's not a bad ability, it's just it feels so odd to use it, you know? It just is. Yeah, not like a bad thing. But it is an odd ability. Super weird. Be a cast from up here, right? Or no, maybe not. But there was. I do think I probably should have went higher haze build. Potentially. I think I'm 21%, never mind. Maybe it's just the lack of like dispatch energy regen off. I feel like I'm just not using as many finishers. So maybe this build or this variation of the build is not the one I'm looking for. Very possible. I don't like the pretty shields. Those are really good. Save less for damage amp. Yeah, please, please, please. I've seen too many people that don't do that. I'm wondering if I'll be able to get my kill streak back up when we do the lust phase. More like a Savian. Cooking all of it, dude. Saving all that damage. And casting shit. Really? There we go. If you're gonna lust, you better lust now. Lust. There we go. Maybe Major's setting up for like his position. Get an angle first and then have a go. Unfortunately, none of them really had any burst. I'm the only one that had any kind of damage. Just passive more than anything. Unfortunately, kill spree did not come back in time. Rip. And I got into a weird spot where I just got like targeted by both of the mobs. Everything has a focus cost. You can really offset the kill command talents. I don't think it's going to change anything. I think it's just going to make it feel like you actually have like a reason to use focus for things. But I don't think it actually changes anything in terms of like mechanics or whatever. I don't think it changes like your resource economy or really much of any. Like if there are any changes, I don't think they're like important, honestly. I feel like it does nothing. Weirdly enough. Not getting as many crits between the eyes there. Not big go, unfortunately. Boss damage is kind of okay though. So this guy's still alive. Are we gonna have to go for like another proper go? We actually might. I'm thinking about it. Oh, that guy's probably gonna cast off, huh? I feel like it's gonna be a waste to just pop cooldowns now, but I'm just gonna do it. I was gonna die at some point, right? Yeah, I feel like it's a waste. So we're gonna be going into the next pack. Oh, grapple hook is also a little bit slower in use. Like, you don't have this like a fast grapple talent anymore, so you are gonna be doing a bit of traveling with it. But it's not that bad. Can track other people's IDs as a PI. Yeah, I wish you could. They really gotta add that. I just try to keep focus. Just fine. Try to keep focus. Exactly. Yeah, I feel like if they remove focus from that spec, it wouldn't make a difference. But yeah, they're definitely just trying to justify the reason why focus exists. Essentially, I don't really know if they need to be doing all that. Personally, I could just let it go, right? I think it'll be fine. I think it'll play you just okay. But yeah, it is them definitely trying to justify focus being a resource. Like, no, it's definitely important, you guys. We all know, though. We all played it. Also, rogues can disarm these things, by the way. It's kind of sick. It's like a rogue only thing. Rogue only mechanic. You can use your, what is it? Thieves tools. Check out these like robes that would otherwise stun the group if they walk through them. Which allows you to like get around this area just a little bit easier. It's kind of neat. It's just like a really neat mechanic. It's nifty, I guess is the best word I'd use here. Fairly nifty. Like that thing, I could go disarm it. It's just not super fun while like we're mid-combat or I want to do damage. Like here, for example, I can waddle, disarm it real quick. No mind. Apparently combat breaks it. That kind of sucks. I didn't realize it. Or damage maybe breaks it. I don't really know. But like I could maybe try to do this quick. Yeah, so now if we want to walk backwards, we could just kind of walk through. It's pretty neat. Then my damage was absolutely just abysmal there. Not existent. Demon Hunter was just absolutely melting though. Poor guy. I could do the tripwire, but like we could. I don't really need to. Yeah, we don't really need to be doing tripwire. Can't cloak it, unfortunately, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me, tank. Or okay, we're all dead. I don't know what killed us, but everything just murdered us there. I'm not sure if the tank did moved it or not. I think he might have stood next to a thing for too long. That's just fully wiped us. I think it's one of these things probably, right? One of those quartz sparks maybe? Because there's definitely something, or something went off like a bomb or something, because it looked like all of us had like a ticking dot. I don't think any of these guys died. Yeah. Weird. More focus, make holy power, ask ability bar, boom. Honestly, they probably could. They probably could. Yeah, actually, probably could. Is that one of those things that blew up, maybe? Someone blew up. Some groups where it just like randomly died. So like an extra dot, but I never really could tell where from. So how does this guy see me while I'm in stealth? Actually a big Giga Brain. Try to see if I can just vanish some random damage. Guy goes, let me drink for a second. Immediate pull. Although I think it was Warlock though. Pretty sure you can't really blame the tank for that one. Like randomly my damage is like up and down, and then I just got like a 3-man pull where I'm just doing like 140 and I have no idea. They've also really cleaned up this fight a ton. Essentially just get like big old beams that go across. You want to touch them because that'll be immediate one shot. But a person will get like marked with a arrow, and they get like the circle, and if you stand between the beams you break the circle, and you also remove the beams out of the way. So you kind of just want to clear whatever beams that are crossing and get as many of them as possible. And it's a pretty generous area that you get to like dispel at once. He's gonna be doing some drop of this bomb thing. Probably gonna cloak it because I don't like where I'm at. This also has a knockback. Yeah, that guy got knocked into a laser. But at least we have a res. Another build of Outlaw that I was recommended to try is the keep it rolling thing. I think I meant to on stream. I never got around to it, I don't think. Okay, so there's like a good spot that I could stand. It gets a bunch of them out of the way. Although for some reason on this fight it's like really difficult to press a grapple hook for some reason. I'm not sure why. Every time I try it, it like bugs out. Oh, this is I don't like this. Seriously, I can't grapple hook at all. There's something about this room is weird. I think it's because the lines actually make like a death wall and it just counts as a wall. It's just awkward. Chat, let me know if the mic is loud enough, because I did mess with the settings earlier. Accidentally messed it up. But make sure you guys can actually hear me, because I can't hear myself. I should probably find a way to loop back like the music and voice back into my ear, so I can hear what you guys can hear. But I always found that like super disorienting. It's good, beautiful, awesome. This part here sucks, dude. All these light like creatures and mobs, they're super annoying. Like there's a blinding effect, random chases like that. Super unenjoyable. And those do big frontals too, the leap. It's like super annoying to do this on the bridge, man. It is awful. Pretty sure the flies also like don't really take a lot of damage from AoE or something. There's some mechanic with AoE for them. I forget what it is. Let me see. Yeah, but check it for more effects. Oh, it's increased. Never mind. So they do want to get cleaved. You kind of want to like AoE them, not like focusing. You want to be more effective. The bats also have this like blinding effect. Or no, like a AoE damage and heals everything around you when they die unless they're dispelled. Big dudes have this frontal blind that doesn't hurt you, just really annoying. You pull a bunch of these mobs, you get super like sketch. Like there it is, he's gonna heal him. You have 10% more health. Super fun. Very enjoyable. Not annoying at all or anything. I just got this toggle that enables the loop. Oh, that's actually sick. Yeah, that's kind of sick actually. I'm gonna die. Did I get dotted? I think I did. Yeah, that's annoying. I got dotted but no dispels or heals my way. But I don't have like a wall or anything to burn like a warlock can, so I'm just kind of screwed. Burning radiance, whatever the hell that was, that's what killing me. So it's not holy bolt, it's something else then. Someone applies holy radiance. Maybe it's these guys bolt cast do it? Oh, that guy's gotta get healed now. That's the blinding effect. It's like super unfun. The actual boss is awesome, but the mobs are just like not fun. I don't know, man. Not fun at all. Although they did clean up this boss a little bit in terms of like some of his abilities and timers and things. So it is nice. No longer feels like you're just getting randomly shellacked with a ton of damage out of left field. But then where those dreadlords are looking at, I don't like it. We need to find the one that doesn't have horns. This guy. I like this mechanic. Finding the right one is so fun. You just gotta find the one that doesn't have like glowing horns above his head. Actually have to use your eyeballs. Although so far, I don't know if anybody else had a hard time or an easy time with that mechanic. I've had a pretty easy time, I think, so far, figuring out which one is the real one. I don't know if there's going to be like a pain point when the expansion actually comes out or this dungeon actually comes out, but it's kind of fun. We're kind of surrounding ourselves here. The tank should definitely move them even a little. It's one of the back here, I imagine. No. Am I gonna say, am I stupid? Oh, he's like standing inside of another one. That's why I couldn't hear. I couldn't tell which one it was. What its my overall was? I'm pretty sure it was kind of low. I want to say off the top of my head, probably low. I think we'll probably need a couple more mobs actually. This one is probably not going to be enough. There we go. What is that overall? Oh, actually not terrible. I'm surprised. I honestly thought it would be pretty low in damage. I thought it actually would be kind of low. That one is kind of okay. Mastery did some giga damage. Auto attacks, blade rush. It's so funny how majority of my damage is just like outside of blade flurry, you just passives. Hold the radiance of my god, it's spell. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, actually, what's my overall? Look at that, dude. Mastery is majority of my single target. It is hilarious. But that was a quick, easy run, right, chat? Let's give another build a go. Another one, man. GG ink, port ink for Stormwind. Appreciate it. Jeez. What was it, like a 12 that we did? Yeah, 12. I honestly thought these guys would have had like insane damage. I'm surprised they're lower. But yeah, like this build works. I feel like it's a little slower, but I imagine like between the eyes did a decent bit of like overall damage outside of blade rush. It is a bit of like a bit higher than dispatch, but you would combine dispatch together with coup de grace. Oh, chat, by the way, this is the KSM mount. What are your thoughts on the KSM mount this season or next upcoming season? My gosh, got flurried, dude. It got flurried basically. Yeah. My gosh, technically, I always pronounce it incorrectly. Technically, it's main gosh or my gosh, somewhere along those lines. There's like a French pronunciation. There's like an American pronunciation. I like the crows. They're pretty cool. They are pretty neat. I just didn't realize doing like keys. I got 2800 score just from like a couple of keys that I ran in here. Not really playing beta that much, but a couple of 15s definitely boosted me up. Or just something more voidy, and then 2.5 and 3K being light version. That would have been sick. I do agree with you on that. Yeah, unfortunately, all you have for these crows is carry on. You have like the dark feathered carrion and then the bright feathered. That's all. And like you get a bit of this like green necrotic kind of like effect on the feathers, and then like blue. It's neat, I guess. We're going for like Zandalari, I guess, or Zulaman type of mount. And they do have some like necrotic type of like undead things going on. Yeah. I guess when I look at it, there's not that many like crows like this in season 1 at least for you to earn, because I did do a video on like mounts that you can get in season 1, and these are kind of unique, and I think they did a pretty good job just giving you unique mounts, right? You got golems, Silvermoon style for delves, you got these birds over in Mythic Plus. PvPers got a proto dragon, which is I guess pretty cool. It's better than the bat. It's cooler looking. Although I feel like they've done proto dragon a couple of times for gladiator mount now. I like they were calling BFA, but it's just like, let's go back to the proto dragons. I feel like it's just what they're gonna do. Like anytime to get like a bad gladiator mount, they're like, all right, doing proto dragons again. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Let's see if I can get another key done. 15 magisters. Let's do it. And I'm gonna try a keep it a rolling build this time. Simple KIR. Just to make sure I get like the right challenge before I go in. KIR and plus. No, that's not what I wanted. So this is gonna be fate bound. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna, instead of running this, it goes that. Instead of running this, it goes that. Instead of running this, it goes that. And instead of going this, it goes that, it looks like. And I guess I keep all this here. And we need to figure out when to use that button. Magister, right? Yeah. Magister's Terrace. Let's hope it's any good. The build. That's just pretty solid. With the build will be kind of okay. So basically what I can do is with the keep it rolling, if I'm going to be in the combat encounter and it's going to last for quite a while and have a really good buff, like a 3 or a 4, I'm just going to extend it just so I can like keep it rolling further. My question is, can I... Why does it keep bugging? Like, I really hate that it just keeps randomly bugging, and I hate that it changes my track buffs around. I think it's because of Roll the Bones. I swear, I think it's just Roll the Bones shenanigans. So every time I like starting a key, I need to make sure I have it like in right spots. It's just so annoying, man. So annoying. Probably should re-up my poisons too. I got like, feels like I got too many things to manage. Now you're not gonna change? Are you gonna adjust on me? I'm gonna keep you out in the open. I'm gonna keep you open. Actually, no, I'm not. Hope that as soon as I roll the bones, it doesn't just like immediately scuff up. It didn't scuff up. Beautiful. Thank God. Maybe I can actually play the game. What is this damage? I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that much, right? Why am I doing 300k? Wait, why am I doing 300k? I'm sorry? That's gotta be a bug, right? Oh, that's a good buff, actually. If we can kill this pack pretty quickly, I can just take this buff into the next one then. Actually, gonna try to see if I can just like push this mob and take that next roll into the next pack. No, I'm actually just gonna roll it. I'm gonna RNG roll it. Also, it's pretty awesome to be paired up with the bears rogue because bears usually struggle with burst or aggro. It feels like I'm like perfectly lined up to help them. Huge. I can nice good fear. I can interrupt that. I did it a little early. Is that a Shadow Priest in the group? It is! Yo, we got Priest. We got everything here. Hell yeah. Like, he needs to dispel them once in a while. I feel like I should not be doing 300k DPS here, but I think it's like a diff of doing a 15. Might be item level diff here, like scaling or something. Maybe that's the case. Pull into the girl. Here we are. Here we are. I don't know how good this is going to be for me. Probably not great at all. But yeah, I need to make sure that I'm tricksing the guy pretty regularly. Was that all without the mage? I think it was. I got another good roll here. I just don't really know if I want to extend it. I feel like it's not worth it. Although I'm probably going to be walking into this pack without any good rolls, so I'm just going to have to RNG one. Bro, this build kind of pipes. And Shadow Priest also does really, really good here, huh? How big are we going? Just one? Okay, we got a really good buff, though. Like an excellent buff. Could extend this buff. Banish that. Blind that. Fortunately, she got a shield out of that, though. Fear, but my kick. Kick's wasted. Unfortunately. I don't even know if actually we want to be on a caster. Maybe we just want to nuke this big guy. But we could probably pull stuff around him too. Oh yeah, that guy made some friends. That works actually. But I need to make sure I give him tricks because otherwise I'm gonna get all the aggro. That's not fun. Bro, the buffs I've been getting so far have been excellent, man. Actually excellent buffs. We definitely do need a dispel though. Like the priest can maybe get it, but I don't really know if he can. Because it is a magic. Yeah, he got to dispel it, man. He's got to dispel it. I'm just going to attack someone else. I'm hitting it to his shield and it's not doing anything. I'm going to priest to dispel. Cloak this. Dude, this build actually kind of cranks. Wait, maybe keep it rolling is the play, dude. What is this? I've been trying to make tricks to work, but maybe just keep it rolling is the goal. What is happening? I'm actually so surprised, man. Very surprised. Okay, I'm gonna hope that the bear maybe got this one, this caster. I can then focus on the other caster. She's definitely gotta go too, but this other caster that's casting polymorph is probably a little more important for me to pay attention to. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ow! Okay. This blows. This actually blows. No. It's so far away, dude. And all these are windows, you can't get past them. I could maybe jump. Please don't find me. Quad grapple though. Oh, I missed you. My beloved. Okay, well I'm coming back in, boys. That guy's gotta get CC'd, unfortunately. I can't do anything for you. That was a lot of my damage is gone, dude. Maybe I should just let him like try to res me. Maybe that was the play. But I just got absolutely just casted into. And then we got kind of low. I don't know if the monk has the ability to like help us. You just want to go the other part? You go the other side? Are we trying to put a lesson cooldown or something? Probably should have lessened something. Yeah, I'm like nothing here, dude. No. Maybe I can get a really good buff and then keep it rolling that. That's about all I can do, honestly. Gotta use this right now. Enjoy detainment. This guy is a funny one. Although with this build, dude, my roll the bones have been crazy. I'm almost always getting like a good buff. I think what I'll do is I'll save a drone rush for like an actual damage window because the boss is gonna be going for like a recharge window in a bit. And I'll just have that ready, and I'll probably hopefully roll something good. Okay, roll a good buff. Nice, roll a great one. So now I can extend it. Can hit it with a big extender. Got a cloak. Hope that'll be enough. We're gonna extend the buff now. Yeah, I actually had a burst window for a little bit. That's so good. Oh my god. What do you think about Zoutland New Expect? I like it, dude. I like it. I feel like if you like Crackshot, you're probably not gonna enjoy this version, but I like this version, man. I like this version a lot. I can't help it. I think if you weren't a fan of Crackshot mechanic, you're gonna enjoy this version a lot more. It's like a BFA version. We already had this version of Rogue before, and it's a good one, man. It's a really good one. Look at the shot breeze going. Dude, I got so much value from that Roll the Bones extension. It's crazy. Oh my god, and to another one. Bro, this Roll the Bones thing is nuts. Actually insane. Okay, I don't have Cloak this time around, unfortunately. So I don't have like a way to deal with a lot of these dot damage. Okay. Bear, you have to do a lot of this. I'm gonna die. Okay, I picked one up. Bear needs to be a lot better at that, I think. Are we pulling those? Okay, okay, okay. So you did that for like the later pull. I'm cool with that. We're gonna advantage that just to make sure I'm not drawing too much aggro. Wish I had a drone rush for this. Nice. Gonna extend the buffs. Unfortunately, I can't remove this, so never mind. They got me. Beautiful. I got a drone rush coming up soon. I'm probably gonna save it for like the actual burst window. Not like I have much of a burst window, but it's better than nothing. Okay, beautiful. Full burst window, decent buff. Can hit them between the eyes. Oh, that guy's just dead. Unfortunate. Hey, doing like 80k DPS on this is kind of nice, not gonna lie. This is really good, man. He seems solid. Hell yeah, that was sick. I enjoyed the hell out of that. Crack shot, you mean the between the eyes thing? With Vanish, yeah, there's no more Vanish gameplay. You know, like I have to do Vanish and spam between the eyes over and over. The crack shot, yeah. Crack shot is what I meant. I tried to kick him. I missed it, unfortunately. Oh! I had tricks too, so I don't know what happened. Oh my god, dude. I had tricks there, dude. I panicked there for a second. Bear aggro is so rough. Definitely needs to pair with a rogue, but man, is it tough for him. It's tough for me too, because I could die. I'm literally vanishing just to drop aggro, dude. It's almost like I'm vanishing to use it for damage, but just so I don't take damage. I don't have evasion either, which sucks. Although my damage is like pretty decent right now. Unfortunately, if he's going to be pulling new mobs, I don't always have tricks for him, which sucks. Okay, tricks for you now, Mr. Bearman. Mr. Bear Mantle. Please give me a good buff. Next time, Blizzard. Next time. Gotta hold on to this one for now, but I can't really keep it rolling. Healer died immediately. Pretty rough. Actually, probably didn't have to be a res healer, just because we were pretty close. Like the actual release. Oh, no. Yeah, the release is here. Bear just absolutely got shut down. I was trying to see if he can come back in. Maybe with Bark Skin? Maybe possible. We are all gonna have to get in there. All of us. Yeah, we really need to get a dispel on that, I think. I'm gonna die randomly. Oh yeah, the dot damage is brutal. Actually, just brutal. That glaive thing that dudes throw is kind of nuts. Bear just keeps backpedaling and hopes that that'll be enough. Slam. Yeah, dude, that pack with these spell breakers, those spell breakers hurt. Holy, that dot is so painful. Like that glaive thing they do, runic glaive, it's so painful. Oh, it's so, look at my health. I can't do nothing. I'm just a please healer. Bro, please healer. I can faint. That's all I can do. Wait, you don't spam vanishes? No, you don't. No. How do you keep a drone rush? You don't have to keep it up all the time 24/7. That is no longer a thing. You don't have to do that anymore. That is no longer like a mechanic. Oh, but when Merlin comes back, dude, because I've been having a real good time with this build of Outlaw. Like a lot of fun. I've been enjoying the shit out of this. I don't know why I'm hitting as hard as I am with this build. Maybe just like the uptempo with Roll the Bones, or just like really solid buffs. Is he actually gone? Don't tell me he's offline, dude. Come on, man. Merlin, come back. Yeah, I think he's gone. On Forge. I was having fun, man. How's Outlaw playing right now? Do you make a guide yet? So I don't know if it's worth making a guide while we're in beta still. You know what I mean? I'll make a guide for pre-patch though. I'll do like a quick overview of all the rogue specs, most likely. I want to see if this group will still keep going, man. Take care. Yeah, they fell apart. They bailed. I can't blame him, man. Bro, I was actually doing some numbers on this thing. Let me see. What are some of the good pulls that I had? Like, there's some actually good pulls that I did. I cranked, dude. I cranked. Like, what the hell? What the hell? It's probably this thing too, man. The fact that the coin flips are just giving me more agility. Although apparently with this one, you got to relog if you don't want your auto attacks to get bugged. It bugs out autos. Please read above message. Okay. So what is the thing with Outlaw? How do you play it? Did you make a guide yet? Because I haven't been able to watch your content recently with a hospital bed. Fair enough. I have not made a guide on Outlaw, but I have like talked about Rogue, talked about some of the changes. If you want me to cover it real quick for you, Justice, I can do that. If you're interested and you want to know how the Outlaw Rogue plays now, I'll go over what's new, what's different. But if you wanted me to like break it down in a few words, how do you keep up with BTU procs? So between the eyes, I'm no longer like, I'm watching to see between the eyes as off cooldown. Whatever it's off cooldown, I just send it. I don't think about it. I don't save it. I don't try to maintain it. It gives you a damage window and it hits really hard. So those are the two reasons why you want to put on a cooldown whenever it's up. I basically just try to put it on cooldown. Blade Rush, is that on cooldown? Send it. Adrenaline Rush, is that on cooldown? Send it. Between the eyes, is that on cooldown? Nope, send it. That's because I want to try to do. Oh, from the action bar? Yeah, just from the action bar. You could do this thing where you go into, like, edit mode for, like, advanced stuff, right? And over, like, an essential cooldowns, you could put between the eyes as a bar in the middle somewhere, let's say, right? If you if you feel like you really need to keep up with it, this is something you could do. I'm going to save it. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make it always visible, because I'm going to unhide it. And here you can just have it like as a floating bar. What a lot of people usually do is like, they don't, like they memorize what the action bars are like, and you could really like minimize it. So you only see like this action bar. And here you'll have like all of your major abilities. Basically treat them like a week or a package that you would customize. And I guess you would have like what, the other one too as well. Where is it? This stuff. For like utility defensives. Yeah, and what you can do is like, if you want to keep up with like between the eyes, or what you could do actually is do this. Any ability in here in essential cooldown, you could essentially do essential buttons. You can essentially just place in like your, is it on cooldown? Yeah, no, press it type of deal. Like you could put up all your important abilities, like between the eyes, high priority. Maybe the next one after that is a Blade Rush, super high priority. Adrenaline Rush is your major cooldown, right? You kind of could figure out how you want to like organize it. Can I make this so they're centered? I could direction left or right. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Let me see if I can center it so it doesn't look like off. But yeah, you can basically just place all like all the important buttons, and as soon as you see it's off cooldown, as soon as you have the ability to use it, send it. And that's how you can track it. Just put it somewhere on your screen. You can put it like above your character, where I have like all my buffs here. I just like, these are my buffs that are like super important for me to track and just have above my target. You can put them like above your character, center screen, whatever you want to do with it, right? Give me some kind of TLDR version of New Rogue. I can. Yes, I definitely can. Let me do a quick rundown with you. It's pretty awesome. Let me go to like Borealis, just because I feel like Borealis is a nice spot to hang out in. I'm going to hide these just because I don't use them. But like with cooldown manager, you could just basically set up like all the buttons that you need to track and then list them. I don't think I'm going to make like a cooldown manager guide for Outlaw or any of the other rogue specs just because I don't utilize it. I am going to go over like what I use, what I track, what I think is important. But I'm probably not going to make like, here's a package that you could just download for this spec or the other. Because it really comes down to like each player is going to be like individually tracking different things. And it's part of that UI customization. So I can't really tell you how to customize your UI. You should basically run it however you're comfortable with it. But yeah, so let me go over. So with Outlaw not doing the crack shot mechanic, essentially, you know how you like play Outlaw Rogue without crack shot, without those vanish windows? That is more or less how you're gonna play it. You're still gonna press abilities like Adrenaline Rush, but you're just not really going to hit like vanish and do the ambush stuff. In fact, the ambush challenge of Audacity and Hidden Opportunity don't really see that much play right now. So it plays, if you played like BFA version, that's the closest thing I could line it up to. But in the opener, like you'll still do the opener of like, depending on your like Trickster or Fatebound, you still got Adrenaline Rush and Roll the Bones in the opener. And then from there, you can just kind of open up with between the eyes. Blade Rush, because you want to put on cooldown, build some column points, finisher. Build column points, finisher. And it really comes down to the column point building aspects of your basic day-to-day abilities, Sinister Strike and pistol shots. Those become a lot more important. And that's all you have to do. You're not vanishing, you're just pressing your buttons, building column points and spending them as needed. Roll the bones about to fall off, you refresh it, and hopefully you get a good buff. I got a bad one, but it's okay. But ideally, you will have a really, really good one. And that's it. You just build and spend column points. Maybe there'll be some rotational adjustments depending on like Fatebound or Trickster in terms of how many Sinister Strikes you use, or when you go for like, I don't know, when you go for like pistol shots or whatever. Like there may be someone like that. But outside of that, you basically just taking out the crack shot mechanic and you're still Sinister Striking, you're still pistol shotting. That still is important, but it's giving like a slower flow to the spec. So it's a little bit easier to maintain it and manage with it. And it's still got resets in between the eyes. So like if you like the whole like crack shot, ooh, between the eyes, ooh, between the eyes, ooh, between the eyes, gunning people down like they're I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say like a donkey joke about getting you down like the degenerate you are, but I thought like, you know what, I live in America, so maybe I probably shouldn't say that. But yeah, it's turbulent time we have today, this week, this year, past recent times. Let's go with that. But yeah, you're still placing between the eyes and cooldown, rolling the bones in whenever you need it, and then a drone rush whenever you got a damage window. Pretty much you want to use it on cooldown because you do get to use it pretty regularly. The faster you can build and spend column points, the better. But yeah, it's really simple and straightforward. You don't longer have the crack shot, vanish between the eyes thing, and trying to maintain window. A drone rush is going to last for like what, 15 to 20 seconds, 15 seconds, and that's fine. The game and the damage profile has been changed quite drastically. A good portion of your damage also comes from between the eyes. Every time you use it, it gives you a damage buff, and that is like 6% per stack. So at 2 stacks, you're doing 12% more damage. So that's a good portion of where the rest of your damage comes from. And sometimes you'll get resets in between the eyes, sometimes you won't. But it's like a buff that overlaps itself, so you can see I got 2 stacks out of it right now. It's kind of nice. It's pretty good. I'm gonna try to see if I can get like a reset on it. Got a reset, another reset. I got 3 stacks, so 80% more damage. So you got like this passive damage increase from that specifically. That's what we want to put between the eyes on cooldown. It's now a damage window. And the faster you can like build and spend column points, the faster you can like reset it. So now look, I got a bunch of procs, now I'm at 5 stacks, 24% more damage just because I got resets on between the eyes. So there's still a little bit of resetting, still a little bit of like RNG things, but they found a way to make it like an active part of the gameplay. Instead of like waiting until, okay, I gotta vanish, I got this crack shot window, let's go, let's hammer out some damage. No, it's not really about that anymore. That's basically the rundown, Justice. I'll make a proper guide with talents and like more or less the rotational changes, but I will go into more in-depth detail once Midnight launches. I will make like a starter build guide for like all the rogue specs probably. Probably I'll do a separate video just going over the basics. But I'll do more in-depth and like really like nifty min-maxy things once Midnight fully launches. But yeah, for pre-patch I'll probably do some stuff. It's pretty good. A good portion of your damage will be probably Mastery. Like it's pretty passive, but it's actually surprisingly good. Mastery actually hits really hard now. It's just it's very, very passive. But yeah, let me go do another dungeon. Look forward to your guide. Probably will set up my UI more Simon Says style since that's what I'm used to. I will have like my UI, and I will have links to my UI setup in the description once pre-patch comes out. So if you do want like at least a starting point, you can copy mine and then customize it to whatever you wanna. Or if let's say you're just customizing your UI, you bungled something up, you just want like a fresh reset, you can always go back to what I use. And then use that as like a baseline to like start over, and then you adjust it and do whatever you want to do with it. I will have like links and all those resources for you guys to utilize, everything I can provide in order to make it easier for you. It's going to be a weird time re-customizing your UI without add-ons really running it, but I think it'll be fine for the most part. I think it'll be fine. Should I do an Algathar, dude? I feel like I'm gonna get actually just decimated by this Evoker. He's gonna do so much AoE damage, I'm gonna cry. Maybe I should just go Fire Mage and Devourer plus 10 Windrunner. Let it be chill, or just dive into Triumvirate, man. Yo, this guy is like, yo, that's an outlaw. Ha, I'm gonna embarrass this guy out here. Promise you, dude. That's what he's thinking. It's like, yo, I am a lizard. I'm just gonna crank big pyres. My damage is gonna go higher and higher. This rogue is gonna be target cap. I'm playing behind already, dude. I'm playing from the behind the lines already. This one is gonna be rough. If I do any damage against an evoker, that'll be an achievement in my eyes alone. Holy, I'm not putting high expectations on myself here though, boys. And we got this guy, soldier. Hold on, I think I know him. If that is a survival hunter soldier, then I know him. That guy, I think he cranks too. So we got 2 crankers. So I should just bail. I should just leave. I'm gonna get embarrassed out here. I'm gonna get embarrassed, bro. It's gonna be so rough for me. Yeah, Algathar. Is Algathar something mythic? Possibly. I think he's survival. My class spec has already been chosen for me. Yo, which one are you playing, man? What'd you pick on? What'd you settle on? Because I know you're playing Warlock on keys earlier. No, keys. You were playing what was the word? Warlock and Duels. Affilock? Solid choice. This is where Affliction returns back to its like roots. Not by roots like classic WoW, but like roots like Legion. You're back to dots, man. It's kinda good. It's kinda good. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go with Evoker, man. This guy, unless he's like augmentation, he's dev. He's gonna crank. He's gonna embarrass me, man. Although I'm not sure why you're running this trinket. I know it's a Giga Mastery, but 1.5 minute CDU for a 2-minute CD class seems a little odd. Unless you could like, nah, dude, he's gonna crank with Flame Shaper. I'm afraid. If this guy's survival, I'm gonna do marksman. Okay, maybe I'll do some damage. Maybe if it was survival, he would just take all the damage. Bro, I should be here, dude. I'm just gonna bear it. I'm trying to test out how good this rogue build is. It's actually good. I'm gonna get disappointed. I'm gonna just take my own like fun here. Play it against an evoker in AoE. I played combat since beta, Outlaw since it was a thing. Super happy to see Outlaw going back to less known obfuscated rules. It is gonna be much nicer. Like if you're so used to crack shot and things, having to like reduce the mental load of keeping up with that stuff in Midnight is gonna be nice, man. I feel like I used to have a bit of a headache playing out because I'm always focused on like mechanics and weak auras and things, and now I feel like I can just kind of hang back and press buttons. You still do want to be very careful around like what buttons you're focusing on ability wise, but otherwise it's fine. I think I'm gonna go versatility here actually. I feel like maybe crit is fine, but I'm gonna go versatility because it's defensive and damage. Shut up. We do have a druid, never mind. Even more versa. 70% versa, kinda good. Because versa is still one of my better stats, unfortunately. I'm gonna coin toss, literally, for what I mean. With turn between paladin and druid. I think, man, I think paladin's probably gonna be pretty good, but druids also look really good, especially if you look at your heal. I feel like if you look at your heal as a druid, that one is an excellent one. Guardian Druid is probably going to be pretty good. Boomkin is probably going to be okay as long as it's tuned correctly. I'm not sure about Feral Druid, but every other spec of Druid seems pretty solid. Yeah, look at my damage, dude. I'm literally I'm doing tank damage, which is a little unfortunate. I'm trying my best. I'm just target cap, man. Super hard target cap. Trying my very, very best out here. So there's like crazy amount of lag in this dungeon specifically. It seems to only be a beta thing. That's why my Roll the Bones decided to like reposition again. As you can see, it's on the right hand side instead of left, which I hate. Absolutely hate it. So I gotta do this every time. I don't know why it does that, man. But yeah, you can see my damage. I mean, 300k is pretty good, but not 500k that Evoker's pushing, man. That's some wild numbers. You know, that's some numbers right there. That's a number and a half. I want to save my good buttons for like when the ads come out. Oh, that was unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Unfortunately, I could also not go for like a really good buff combo to extend to it. But yeah, the evoker should be able to do a ton here though. Should be able to crank on like the boss with the adds, like a ton of damage, or the add. Be able to get either one of them really. Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, Chief. Really good buff though. Yeah, look at the evoker. Waiting for the ads to come out. Full burst, everything available. That is how you do it. Look, my damage is a lot better than normally. Like, don't get me wrong, I am very happy with that. But man, is it like tough compared to an evoker. That guy is just absolutely pumping. While his burst is down, maybe that's where I can do a bit of catch up, but like, who knows, man. Kinda gotta group up a little bit. Worst part is we all run like in every direction when this happens, instead of going like stacked together. Except me and the tank kinda sorta stacked together. Hunter, please, man. Hunter, please. Although imagine the boss single target damage I did is probably pretty good. Like, I'm not logging this, but I imagine that would be pretty solid. Because I'm basically funneling comp points from those other ads onto the boss. But I'm sure the Evoker is doing the same. See, Assassination, it's such a good spec. Yeah, if you look at a Rogue, look at the entire package. And I think Rogue is in a pretty good spot, man. The entire package is solid. Assassination should also be very good. If like Outlaw turns out to be a bit of a dud, which I hope it doesn't get, isn't a dud. But yeah, Assassination should be a very solid pick at the very least. Bare minimum, we got that. Bare minimum, we have a really solid one on our hands. That spec should be pretty solid. It's so fun, dude. It's so fun. The druid actually trying to DPS? Hell yeah, dude. We'd say more druids just going for like more a caster range build, full heal build. I kind of like a druid that could actually DPS. Evoker? Okay, he didn't die. I think he might just die. Not that it blows you away, I just didn't know how much damage it was going to take on a 14. I was thinking maybe not a drone rush here, but I feel like it's worth it. Fortunately, the druid is dead. I'm gonna plug this just so I can stay in. I wonder if I could probably feint and stand next to a wall though, and live it. Probably on a 10 I'd be okay. Maybe I'll cut it a little close, but should be pretty doable. But on a 14, maybe? Yeah, everybody's, I feel like everybody will pretty much holding their cooldowns. I'm actually pressing my buttons, but everybody else just chilling. Very fortunate for Mythic, right? Like, lets me play what I want. That's awesome. So Dragon Outlaw for years? Yeah. Although I feel like the Motherboard Omega, there wasn't like a lot of good Outlaw fights, unfortunately. But that's awesome, man. Yeah, it's probably the best guild environment. It's like where you're just allowed to play what you like. For the most part, my guild is cool with me playing that, unless if it's like Outlaw is absolute trolling. But it's really up to my discretion. And I felt like for Dimensius, it was just not in a great spot. Like, is it maybe doable? Yes, but like the damage burst that you get as Assassination or Subtlety, especially in phase 3 with that burst window, like it's probably much more valuable. Plus the funnel damage you do to the boss while clearing the ads for free. Plus Outlaw will just lose a lot of uptime because of what Drone Rush is. Those other phases. So I decided at the time, like, I'm not gonna troll it on that. It felt bad. It's just more like Outlaw design was not great for Dimensius at all. Like between flying, between platforms, like you gotta lose your drones uptime. It's like not fun. Very unfun. At least to me it wasn't fun. So I decided just not even to mess with it. Look at the damage though. Passively, the Glade Flourish, my gosh, I'm so hard. So having such a hard time with that ability, man. Just I'll roll the worst buff in the world, and you should roll out of that ASAP. Roll something better. Oh, that's better. I'm surprised the Evoker didn't like dumpster these birds. Normally these eagles would just absolutely melt because Evoker's Condensed Flame just condenses all those fires around the bird into the one target. And as much as I really want to extend my buff, I feel like with the downtime here, we're just gonna like, we're gonna kill this bird, then we're gonna have to wait for the other bird to land. So I'm like wasting keep it rolling these waffles here. So there's still gonna be like a little bit of thinking going on with Outlaw, right? Oh, if we're playing keep it rolling, I don't even know if that'll be the ability we'll be playing. Like honestly, I have no idea, no clue. But if we are going to be playing that, then it's going to be one of those like, do I need to keep it rolling or am I chilling? You're still going to have some of those thoughts, but I think it'll be fine for the most part. You meant to Zalfa's Outlaw? Bro, it was so bad, man. I know the Blizzard wanted to cook with a cool boss, and don't get me wrong, it's a cool boss and all that, but man, was it like so rough as Outlaw. Super rough. Fortunately, I didn't get a good buff here. I think they should add like a way for you to be able to track what defenses other players have, man. Because I know I can see their like externals like when they use a defensive, but I'd like to see like if they have a like a cooldown for it. It's gonna be kind of nice as a healer. Very, very helpful. Fortunately, I didn't get the buff that I wanted. Again, there's so many like pistol shot, it's Sinister Strike hits. It's kind of crazy, actually. Actually, so crazy. Hopefully I get a good buff. Oh, come on, man, give me a good buff. Like the amount of comp points I'm building and spending is kind of crazy. That was this spec. At some point, we should hopefully get him into like a phase, right? And hopefully between the healer and the evoker, we can have at least somebody grabbing the ball, right? I'm gonna just toss it. And hopefully the other guys do it. Awful buff. If I knew that was gonna happen, I would have just extended the buff that I have. But hopefully the evoker will at least get some damage out of it. I don't think the hunter has much based on his output right now. Hopefully I'll roll something good, buff-wise. Not amazing, but it's decent. I just can't really keep it rolling that. If I got a 3 buff, that would be the best. Got the good one. 3 of a kind, 2 of a kind, 1 of a kind. A double trouble. Okay, I'll just let him do it. There's 1, 2, and hopefully there's another one. Or is it going to be down to me? No, Evoker got it. So I'm just going to DPS. Let them do the mechanic. And hopefully I'll get a solid buff at least. I don't have a buff. Really? Oh my god. Okay, well that was annoying, but we got it. Okay, give me something good. Oh, the jackpot, baby! Give me the jackpot. Oh, the all 4. And a crit damage buff, or crit increase. I'll take it. Gonna amp it now. Oh. Hoping I just wouldn't get hit. Does this win? Does that hurt you, or does it just knock you up in the air? I wonder. Yeah, I gotta check out the jacket. I think it's actually getting warm in my house for once. We're warm. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm warm. So this guy has so much health on a 14. I'm glad that they made this fight easier, but Jesus, dude, we're gonna be out here forever. You see that? We're trying. Oh, I am trying at least. Oh, oh, oh. What is it? Triple something? Triple threat? Oh my God. The 3. In a jackpot for a whole minute into a 3. Let's go, baby. All I'm missing is 50% crit, but all the other bonuses I still have. That's what I really like about Outlaw. The 2 buff and 3 buff are so good. And you spend very, very little time in like 1 buff windows. Almost none. It's so nice, man. It's so nice. Oh, another one. And another one. Although I much don't want to extend though this boss is dead. Maybe we can hurry it up and use that into the next pack. But like, the boss is dead. Bro, that took forever. The boss took forever. Which I expect feels the most intuitive. I would say Assassination right now. Subtlety isn't bad either, but I'd say Assassination feels like the most intuitive. Outlaw still has Roll the Bones. It still has a bit of like a variation when it comes to your comp point building and spending, depending on the buff window. So it's like, it still has some of those quirks, unique quirks that are not bad. They're kind of fun though. They're not bad. They're mildly fun. Yeah, skip the dragon. I was hoping we'd skip the dragon. But yeah, if I had to pick one spec, oh, please pull extra. Oh, Shadow Meld. You're beautiful. Beautiful meld. Give me a really good buff, man. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Pull extra. Come on, man. Pull extra. Pull more, pull more, pull more. Yeah, pull more, unless you're trying to skip that one. OP? Okay, I'm gonna extend on my bows, but it looks like we're skipping that dragon. I guess you wanted to skip that first one, though. Which is fine. Understandable. Oh man, taking this buff into the next pack is so nice. But again, remember what I said earlier? I'm gonna get schooled by this evoker. It's happening, chat. It's happening. I'm target cap, and he's popping off. I want to go back to the Magisters there. I felt like I was actually doing stuff. Like here I wanted to Blade Flurry, but like just 2 mobs. Gonna be wasting it, unfortunately. An okay buff. I could work with this. I don't know if you can feint that or not. It'd be great if you could. But you probably couldn't. In all honesty. Okay-ish buff. Not amazing, but it's okay. Doable. But yeah, I guess Evoker, there's just only so much you can do. Especially when it's like an uncapped situation for him and I'm just only able to cleave like 8 mobs. Unless I get like a really solid ramp up with buttons, it's gonna be tough for me. Although here I'm starting off with like a really insanely good buff, so maybe we can make something work. As long as it'll just randomly pop like a balloon. What the hell? That guy went flying. Like some crazy double knockup.
Thanks for being a pillar of the road community.
I'm not a pillar of the road community, man. I'll tell you that right now. I am definitely not a pillar. But I do hope that you do enjoy the videos that I put out. Yeah, I don't know if I can really say I'm a pillar of the rogue community. I feel like if I was some kind of like a class guide writer, or I was hanging out and had some kind of crazy role in like the rogue Discord or something, right? Like a streamer of some eloquence and knowledge. I don't have that deep of knowledge, man. I wish. I do try to just get as much info that I'm interested in, present it as best as I can. That's all I got. But I really do appreciate it, man. Yes, you are. My guy, I appreciate it. Those are very, very kind words. Seriously. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for that 10 bones. That's generous of you. That really, really is. Thank you. And I got jackpot. Like, dude, just extend to it. I feel like I do just extend to it, right? Seconds, 3, 2. Okay, we just extend to it. As long as I don't roll out of it, we might be okay. At least I have like jackpot going into this. Should have probably just saved my potion for this, maybe. But since we're gonna go for the next pack, actually it looks like Mastery might be pretty good for Outlaw because they buffed up Mastery by a ton. So Mastery might be a really good stat. I think versatility is still good. There's some value on crit and pure single target because there's some between the eyes damage scaling now with crit. I don't know if it's like gonna be our go-to though. Have to be a little more. We'll have to give it some time. But there's an opportunity for like more stats to be viable for us. Previously, Mastery would be like a no-go, terrible stat that we didn't want to invest like any time into. But no, it's actually kind of usable, kind of doable, surprisingly. Another jackpot. If I can get that cooldown reduction quick enough, then I should be able to extend to it. Which actually it looks like I will be able to. Oh yeah, extending with that. Beautiful. Dude, them resets in between guys are kind of crazy though. Yeah, playing around with a full jackpot for as long as I did, that's kind of nice. That is very, very nice. Maybe keep it rolling is the play. Another jackpot. Okay, this is the pull. The boss is only at 40% though, which is crazy, and we got a guy dead. So I don't know how this is gonna go. Unless we get a res out. Feels like the single target damage is what we're really struggling as a group here. I think it might be just like AoE crankers, but single target might be like we're a little behind right now. A cloak, I don't know if that's a good move. I'm gonna use that to like grab an orb. Okay, and I got a really good buff which I could actually extend to as well again. I think it's worth it. Not quite jackpot, but it's solid enough. I hope I can roll up into an adrenaline rush here in a little bit. I can. Ow. That worked. I wonder if they want to shroud this or not. Grapple the one ability set for himself and simply cannot live without. Bro, it's so good. I'm so glad they kept it. Would have been so sad if they got rid of grapple for whatever reason. But they did not. Oh, baby, it's so good. Oh, I'm not feeling that good, Mr. Krabs. Oh, yeah, the Evoker just absolutely insane in AoE, man. It's actually kind of so crazy. It's I'm surprised they haven't like touched that spec at all. If it continues on, dude, look how much damage it's doing. Me and Hunter are doing work, but like he's just lapping us in AoE, man. And it's all focus damage, like it's condensed. Crazy. Actually insane. But yeah, dude, look at this crap, like shenanigans. It's so good, man. I'm trying to see if I can vanish. Kick this guy so maybe he walks in. These mobs, oh no, don't knock him. Don't root him either. Oh, these mobs are the worst, man. Actually the worst. That guy's just gonna keep shooting at people randomly. Like go and kick him maybe. But now I'm just standing in these AoE things. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Let's get a heal here. Those big dudes are gonna do this like big slam, and that's gonna hurt. Yeah, there goes a big slam. They got a really good bow, but doesn't really have the damage it feels like. I think I'm gonna save my drone rush now for like the next pack, whatever we do. That arcane smash hurts. Would have fainted. That shit hurts. I'm assuming he just wants to take those two and maybe into the boss potentially. Are we gonna pick someone else up? Oh, he's picking it up more. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. Need a lot of line of sight, it seems like. Yeah, a ton of line of sight and just chill back here. So it looks like we got 3 of these that are gonna be smashing. Yeah, and there's a castle from a distance. I don't like where we're at. I don't like where we are right now. The healer's dead, so like all I can do is maybe evasion or cloak a big slam. Or I can smash. Yeah, I can just press cloak. Bro, this is tough. Blind. Sippy cup. Stun him. Oh my god, my health. I can't walk in there. Vanish. Try to see if I can interrupt. He's just gonna cast again. Oh no. Bro, we're so dead. It's over. It's over. I'm dead. Ah. Yeah. This guy's yelling for a kick, but like, I don't really know if we needed to pull like that many mobs. I know we probably needed some extra, but like 2 casters and 3 AoE dudes probably was a little much. Unless you have like the prop pally shield toss all the casters in, that's gonna be rough. Maybe with a death knight we could at least group them in and group them around, but I don't know. Excuse me, I'll need you to repeat what you just said about stats. You're probably gonna be heavy into versatility and haste like usual, but you're probably gonna utilize mastery more because mastery got buffed up. You're still gonna use verse. There's an opportunity to potentially go crit heavy, especially with some between the eyes damage scaling, but we'll see. But yeah, that's all I said is stats are probably going to be a little bit better now. Oh, we're so dead. It's so over. There's still a haste tax. It is, yeah. You still want to like 21% haste. We don't know if it's going to be like a static number. Maybe because mastery is not looking that bad of a stat anymore. So maybe we'll invest heavier into mastery. It also depends if we're playing Fatebound or if we're playing Trickster, because there's some differences of haste values. But yeah, there's probably you're probably still going to want to get about 21% or some haste. Where the spec feels like pretty smooth. But we don't really know if it's going to be a mandatory like hard number or anything. No guarantee about it. Is this guy still alive? He's still alive. Okay, well, the healer's running in. Hopefully the healer can, like, live. Oh my god. I mean, I guess we could still just kill these off. Dude, that was a that was the roughest pull I've seen, like, ever. Don't really know why we did it like that, but hey, if the tank wants to run it, I'm cool with that. Whatever the tank wants to do, you know what I mean? You can play Killing Spree? You can. You will with Trickster. I don't know if it is a must-have, though. They moved Killing Spree from, like, upper and talent to lower down, so you're not gonna have nearly as much, like, what's it? Is that kill stop here? Yeah, I guess we're done. Just finish. Finish, please. Nope. Oh my god. GG, I guess. TY friends. Yeah, they did not like that tank at all. They did not like that tank at all, man. They did not like that tank at all. Damn. I like Fatebound too. Fatebound's probably going to be pretty good. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's going to be good, but like, Fatebound felt pretty good so far. Like with the whole roll the bones thing. I just wish I could see my overall damage. It looks like my overall wouldn't have been that low. But it was a little bit behind Evoker. Actually, it's better than I thought it was going to be. And I actually might have been able to bring that overall up with the final boss, because my single target damage is a little better than the Evoker. So that's not terrible, chat. Like against Evoker, I don't know what I could do in terms of AoE. Consume Flame Empire is going to do more damage than me ever. I thought it was severely behind, but a single target boss with how long they last, I might even be able to like bring it back, honestly. This feels good. I think this might be the build of Outlaw that I need to play, man. I think I'm gonna relog just to make sure my whole Fatebound thing doesn't bug my autos. Peace, a good time, Dale. Thanks again for your content. Anytime, man. Anytime, Mythos. I'll be back tomorrow doing probably more stuff. And actually, this might be a pretty good time for me to call it. Actually, though. And I'll just come back tomorrow and we'll do more. Maybe play all the specs. Warlord general time walking. Okay, I also need to make sure I get my time walking out of the way too. I'll really need it. I want to go leveling really bad for DBC. I hope DBC gets released in EU soon. It's supposed to. I want to go leveling. Yeah, hopefully servers will be like stable. Especially it's pretty late in the EU. I wonder how many people are going to be degenning in this late. But I hope you do. Well, I guess it's not. No, it is late. It is kind of late, isn't it? Yeah, I hope you get some actual time with it, man. Yeah. Should be fun. It's crazy that they had that many delays though, right? Didn't they do another one today too? Yeah, Classic Anniversary extended by 3 hours. Servers down until 6 PM PST. Oh, wait. That's like in 2 hours then. That's like 9 my time. That's a while. Probably look around and then go to bed. Yeah, I imagine that's what people are probably going to do is like log in. Lag is bad. Look around. Go to not Thrallmar, Honor Hold, or the other one for the Horde. Pop your Hearthstone. Set your Hearthstone to be like, ah. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy. At this point, I feel like just going to bed now, waking up super early and getting some time in might be the best. Isn't it now just pre-patch? Yeah, seriously. Oh, like the expansion isn't out? They just transitioned into the pre-patch event? Okay, I thought for some reason like the entire expansion was out. Never mind. Oh, I think the lag probably isn't going to be that bad. I imagine some people will be on, but I was thinking it was an actual expansion launch. That would have been crazy. Yeah, I forgot that's in February. Completely forgot. Anyway, man, I actually enjoyed this version of Outlaw. I actually feel pretty confident about Outlaw after that, man. If I can do damage kind of close to Evoker and Algothar, because I'm pretty sure I could probably refine it and plus Blade Flurry just a little bit more. I can get more output. I don't even know if you go Mastery heavy as this build though, the Fatebound. You may go Versatility. So I'll need to mess around with stats, see what like perfect stats would be. but I might be gimping myself on stats completely. But yeah, it felt pretty good. I was actually thinking, wait, look at this guy. Look at this dude. Look at this dude just doing the lean. Hold on, is there another one of these that I can just lean on? Is this guy like is this guy blocking the way? Oh, he is. Get around him. Beautiful. I'm now also a statue. Mastery Heavy will never not sound like cancer for law. The surprisingly is the Mastery actually does enough damage, and while it is complete RNG, it's passive. It's such a bad passive, but it's passive. So like, if that's what we do, and majority of our damage just is through this passive, I'm kind of okay with it from extent of you don't have to worry about you doing damage. Mastery just procs and it'll just do damage for you. So this like puts a lot less strain and less importance on a perfect rotation, right? Because Mastery just procs on its own. It just does. It just procs. We'll see. I'm sure like once we get some stats and like once it eventually comes out on like pre-patch and people would be doing sims and things like that, right? Because like right now, not a lot of like you can't really sim anything. But I'm pretty sure you'll be able to sim some stuff and find out exactly how valuable Mastery is. It just players have been messing around with Mastery and stacking it high, and it does decent damage, so why not? Even if you don't invest heavily into Mastery, the fact that it made Mastery better as a stat, even if you go like Versa Haste, Mastery's still gonna like at least be doing something than nothing. You don't have to heavily invest into it for it to like actually be kind of usable. But yeah, I'm kind of turning around a little bit around Mastery. I'm changing my mind up a little bit against it, or around it really, because it seems to proc a decent bit and it seems to do decent enough damage. You know, I closed the overall, but I was gonna pull up my overall, but like it's surprisingly decent. Let me see if I can just like hit a mob for like a minute maybe, and it's just surprising to me how decent it is. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's decent, like very, very decent. Like I'm gonna hit this thing for like a little bit. Just gonna extend with this buff and just run off of that, see how it does. You can just see how much damage Mastery does. It's surprisingly decent, like very, very surprisingly. For another drone rush while I'm at it. So I got a lot of between the eyes. I got a lot of like blade rush damage, right? All that. Jackpot is so funny. So a bunch of between the eyes. Like I did all my powerful hits, right? All my good abilities have been used. I'm not gonna drone rush here. I'm just gonna chill. Right. So it's a little bit, decent bit of damage, right? Decent bit of like a staple run. Look how much damage is Mastery. Hold on, look at that Hand of Fate damage because I got pretty lucky on the coin procs. Look at that Mastery, look at that auto attack. I got good hits with between the eyes. I got decent crits, I got decent uptime. Really good cooldown reduction, didn't matter. Mastery did work. It just passively is there doing stuff. It's hilarious. Actually hilarious, because it gets all the buffs from all the other elements like between the eyes procs, and I get the damage amp, and then Mastery just kind of hits in between. I wonder if Mastery actually procs from Hand of Fate, because that is a separate damage proc, but I wonder if it counts as like a my attack, because if it counts as like a main hit attack, it might proc Mastery. Does it trigger Blade Flurry? Yes, yeah, it can. I don't really know how, like, my question is, can I proc Mastery Without autos. Pretty sure I can, right? Yes, I can proc master without autos. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna press Blade Flurry before I hit the mobs, and I'm just gonna Sinister Strike. I wish there was a way for me to proc mastery and cleave with it, but I don't think I can I? Actually, no. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna press Blade Flurry. I'm gonna start auto attacking, and you should see numbers popping up above the enemy's heads, right? So they're mastery proc, I'm pretty sure. So you can see anytime mastery procs, you should see like a number pop up on the other person. Pretty sure proc. There. I guess what I was trying to see is, can I use an ability that will guarantee to proc mastery while Blade Flurry is active? I think the only way you can really test it is like if you go to logs, but I'm pretty sure it does, yeah. I'm pretty sure it does proc Blade Flurry, because it is an ability like proc effect, but it should be Blade Flurryable. Should be Blade Flurryable. I'm like 89% certain with like a slight bit of doubt. Because maybe it doesn't, right? Maybe it's like one of those like, oh, it never actually could proc. I'm like, oh, it's kind of weird. I never knew that. I'd be surprised, personally. I'd be surprised if it didn't. But I'm assuming it doesn't. Yeah, so like, I think it could work, man. I think it could actually kind of work. Like the mastery thing. It's just hilarious how much raw damage it can do. Like, look. And then Hand of Fate does decent damage, Master procs, Autos proc, pistol shots are doing decent damage, so you kind of want to prioritize those, it seems like. I'm sending striking just to bank up more pistols, but like pistols kind of the way to go. It'll be fun to see if it does pull ahead. It'll be, I mean, it's very, very possible that Master, main gosh? I guess main gosh, yeah. So bad with it. I used to call it main gouge. Main gouge. Almost like gouge, but not gouge. Gosh, I think they should change the name. Like if they I know they have like the Scoundrel Strike with a Gravedigger nowadays, but if they changed the Scoundrel Strike, that would have been like Sinister Strike, Scoundrel Strike, whatever, right? But they wanted to be fancy with it, and they added it back in Wrath, and it's French and whatever, man. They should call the Dreadblades Dreadblade, and just like. I would like to change in Mastery too. But like, if they just called it Dread Blades, I would have been okay, because then it's like piratey stuff and piratey themed. But yeah, every time I'm like, every time I say the Outlaw Master, I'm just like, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong every time. There's a French pronunciation, there's an English pronunciation. I know I'm getting it wrong. Dreadblade's touch, anything would have been too, yeah, anything would have been fine. I would just call it, I would just settle on Dreadblade. Master of Dreadblade. I really think they could have done something cool with like some piratey Dreadblade cursed weapons type of like effect. That would have been sick. I really think they should give us crit damage scaling with a mastery, right? Mastery controls how much crit damage we're doing, so you can go crit heavy, and then crit mastery, so you just get more crits and then crit damage off of that. That would have been sick. Because there's some abilities that have some crit elements and crit components, and roll the bones, you know, has a crit thing if you get the jackpot. But yeah, it would have been great. Either way, boys, thank you all so much for coming by. I appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. This is fun. I actually enjoyed testing out Outlaw. I need to give this build another go. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow and then play some Assassination. The real rogue spec. It's actually like... it sounds like I'm trashing Outlaw. Like, I'm having fun with it, but... I do wonder what kind of tuning we'll get. Hopefully it'll be some decent tuning. But this was surprisingly good. This was surprisingly efficient. I almost want to take a point out of Grey Melee though, and put it into like maybe Dispatch. Or Improve Between the Eyes, or Zero In or something. I feel like that's a floater. It's a decent point you could float. I guess you would have to put it in Zero In so you could pick up Fan the Hammer. I'm wondering if finding opportunity is necessary. Although, giving this a 45% chance to hit twice is kind of good, though. yeah, kind of stuck with this. I was gonna start a hand 0 in, or pop slider in somewhere. But yeah, this felt good otherwise. I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Guys, have a wonderful evening. Thanks for popping in. I'm actually gonna rewind to like the earlier part of the song mixes. Do one that I really enjoyed. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I got a raid to get to, and I got work I gotta do. I'm gonna do video stuff and get some food in between. Alrighty, boys. I'll catch all of you tomorrow. How do I end this again? Peace.
Can't stay in one place, we the outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime. No, I can't see straight, but it's alright. I'm doing things my way. I'm going down, I'm going down, I'm going. Stay out of my business, attitude switching, no speed limit, chrome heart dripping, righting my wrongs, brighten that picture. Future so blurry, couldn't frame it with a filter. So I don't know how I act, baby. Need some money in the city where the bags are. Took her out of work and now she never going back to it. Said it feels better when you come and put your hands on it. Oh yeah, don't got no money so you spending mine. Back to LA and now we going up. Came from the back and now we in the fun. Still in the club and now you know we letting time fly. Can't stop, won't stop, hit the skyline while everybody else flies, cause I'm down right. Keeping things on lock, I'm about mine. Sipping on the proof shots and time fly. Can't stay in one place, we been outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime. No, I can't see straight, but it's alright. I'm doing things my way. I'm going, I'm about my way. I'm going in one way. I'm going down, I'm going down, I'm going. Vibing, driving, four-wheel driving, smoking at the house, I can feel the heat rising. Time spent, wilding, need a psychiatrist. Your lies ain't a purse, baby, I am not buying it. Can't stop now, got too much motion. You hide your emotion. I'm fully loaded. Don't ever, I am just a drop in the ocean. You sort of don't know how to act, baby. Need some money in the city where the bags are. Took her out of work and now she never going back to it. Said it feels better when you come and put your hands on it. Oh yeah, don't got no money so you spending mine. Back to LA and now we going up. Came from the back and now we in the fun. Still in the club and now you know we letting time fly. Can't stop, won't stop, hit the skyline while everybody else flies, cause I'm down right. Keeping things on lock, I'm about mine. Sipping on the proof shots and time fly. Can't stay in one place, we the outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime. No, I can't see straight, but it's alright. I'm doing things my way.